Y'all know what it is. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know how we give it up. New and improved shit. And that was just a slight break. You know what I'm saying? But check it out. It's your boy R.O.
Shit, man, 6 shooter.
Lady Nick.
Your girl Shell.
And it's the Feed the Culture Mix Show. And we can't call ourselves Feed the Culture Mix Show without some music. So, like, today we just gonna start some new shit off. You know what I mean? Shout out to the track of the week. You know what I'm saying? About to cue it up right now. You know what I'm saying? That new Grand Marquis featuring Ben Ola. You know what I'm saying? Grand Marquis, you know what I'm saying? Featuring Ben Ola called Code. Check it out.
Ain't nothing, I'ma still level up. Cause they forgot where they came from, like I ain't done for them. Counting my pockets, shit is sad, supposed to be my dog. Like when I make it, they gon' come along. Starting to realize, you niggas blocking my blessings, front like it's love. Know that it's hate, I stay with a weapon. Walk down my ops like a staircase, know that I'm stepping. Soon as they look in my direction, vibe wrong, I'm a stretch. And even though we fell out, all your secrets I kept. And anyone don't live by that code, you know I'm a devil. Know it's a movie, every time you pop up. And I don't care who they is, cause them niggas not us. And niggas say that they stepping, but I don't believe them. Got a Glock in my jeans for the niggas scheming. BVS on my neck, got my shit gleaming. Think it's sweet, gon' reach, I leave the pussy bleeding. I don't want none of them hoes, they fucking gon' keep them. And them niggas still hating for no damn reason. I don't believe them, stay tuned, it's the preview. And all that goofy shit they do, yeah, I see through.
I put that on the code, I'ma stay solid, never fold. I'ma chase money, not hoes. Put that on the code, I'ma stay 10 on my toes. And I'ma keep stacking this dough. Put that on the code, I'ma stay solid, never fold. I'ma chase money, not hoes. Put that on the code, I'ma stay 10 on my toes. And I'ma keep stacking this dough. Put that on the code. Watch it bubble soon as I start to heat it up. If you not old or not, you cannot be with us. Can't move or stand with us like your FEMA bus. I ain't never going for, nah, ain't no crease in us. Bag talk, now you niggas can't speak to us. Prices going down, but you niggas trying to keep it up. I'm almost at the finish line, you playing keep it up. Pedal to the metal, so it ain't no keeping up. Move cautious, team full of true marksmen. Move cautious, nigga, my team heartless. And if you ain't double R, then we park it. Kicking your door, face down on the carpet. Put that on the code. I'ma chase money, not hoes. Put that on the code. I'ma stay 10 on my toes. And I'ma keep stacking this dough. Put that on the code. I'ma stay solid, never fold. I'ma chase money, not hoes. Put that on the code. I'ma stay 10 on my toes. And I'ma keep stacking this dough. Put that on the code.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I guess you could hear it, right?
I couldn't hear you.
Oh, yeah. We still just trying stuff out. You know what I'm saying? We heard a lot. So how's everybody feeling today?
Pretty good.
No complaints. I can't complain.
Oh, that's right.
Shit, nigga. Fuck that. Let me talk my shit real quick. First and
Story time with all.
Nah, it ain't really story time with Mark. It's just like, you know, I just want everybody like to really understand that. I understand that at first, you know, our pod was good, but y'all was, you know, talking about how the quality was, and we got that shit right finally.
That's right.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We got that shit right finally. You know what I'm saying? So y'all already know what it is, man. You know what it is. So, but how y'all feeling today, man? How y'all shit going?
Good. I'm chilling.
I really can't complain.
Grandma today.
Shout out to Lil One. Shout out to Lil One, man.
Been out all day.
Hey, yo, so
that's right.
So how much? What did she ask for? Did she ask for any candy or anything like that?
No, she don't ask for anything.
Mm.
Now TT on the other hand.
TT, shout out TT in the building. Shout out TT in the building too. But yeah, man, you know, shit. Let's just get right into it. So it's kind of funny that our track of the week was named Code, and we just got to start it off with this shit. Game blouses. Texas man shoots and kills 21-year-old woman after she beats him in a game of basketball. Listen here. My views do not reflect my castmates of Feed the Culture Mix Show. All I just want to say is this. I heard niggas killing you over $20. I heard niggas killing you over some money that you owed. I heard about niggas killing over some wild shit. I actually heard niggas killing other niggas over females. But you gonna kill another person, you know, because they beat you in basketball?
That pride.
That's a hell of a thing.
Yeah, that joint be different. Cause like the pride be like people be just, I don't know, man. I just don't understand it. Like so y'all as ladies, right? Because I mean, you know, what's like, you know, y'all hearing something about this? How does that make y'all feel? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that to me as a male, that's signaling insecurities, and that's rejection issues right there. Because I think it was a little bit more to that story.
Issues. Yeah, I think he tried to holler at her too.
What?
He what?
I said I think. Don't
you think what? Say it again.
I think he tried to holler at her.
Well, I was looking into the story, and her mom was saying that she looked at him like a brother, and that she should take his calls from jail and everything. So, how do you go from that to killing her over a basketball game?
It's terrible.
Like, you got some mental problems.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, something's wrong
with you.
How do you
kill anybody, man or woman, over a game of basketball game?
Right.
Over a basketball game.
I just don't understand it myself. Like, she beat you. Like, if
she beat you fair and square,
right?
Can't justify it. You're crazy. It's a damn game. You know what I'm saying?
As the resident hooper on the cast, or former hooper on the cast.
Oh, excuse me.
I was always told whenever you lose, it's just in life in general, but since we're talking about basketball, whenever you lose, son of a basketball coach, whenever you lose, you go home and you practice and you get better. You do not fucking kill nobody. You don't kill. It's a female.
It don't matter who. Yeah, like you have anger problems. It's a game. All in fun. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. And then it's your friend too.
It's your friend. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're crazy. Even as a stranger, you're crazy. It's a game.
I mean, my thing is like, you know, keeping that shit on 100 on 1,000, just like first of all, you's a bitch ass nigga. You up there trying if a lot of these problems that people be having, like they can talk out. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like you killing a woman over a basketball game. She was busting your ass. Like first of all,
take like a man.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, a lot of these men ain't men.
Right?
They not men, yo.
And didn't she have like a scholarship at a college for basketball?
Yeah, they said she was nice in basketball.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah,
and I'm sure he knew that.
Yeah, because I'm just like, you know, you like. Matter of fact, remember that movie, that terrible ass movie that came out a couple years ago? Not a couple years ago, but terrible, like 97, Original Gangsters, when you had all the like blacks exploitation.
Oh yeah, with Superfly and Braxton from Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, Braxton as a fucking street thug.
Oh,
nah, bro.
Man,
Braxton from Jamie Foxx?
Yes.
No, I can't imagine.
This movie, like, check this out. In this joint, so this what it was. You had Superfly, Truck Turner, you had all the black Shaft, you had all them niggas in there. Because what happened was it was Jim Brown and fucking Pam Grier. They had a
Foxy Brown.
Yeah, Foxy Brown and Jim Brown. They had a baby together. The little nigga was going to college.
I've seen that.
And then the little nigga, everybody knew that he was going to college. They hustled that nigga. He hustled them niggas out the money and they killed them. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh man, that shit kind of crazy right there. That shit jive crazy right there.
And wasn't that movie like the movie setting based out of Texas?
Yeah.
That's where this happened.
In Texas, yeah. Sure did.
Shit. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, he should have laughed about it. Like a normal person, like
he should have asked for his get back.
Right.
He should have asked for a rematch.
Right.
Well, I mean, even if you mad, you don't have to take it to that extent. Like,
right.
Be
it's
mad.
Just a game, right. Like, you remember like on Martin when Gina and them had the WNBA go against Martin
Yeah,
and Tommy, and then like they were just like they didn't want to get beat,
bust their ass.
so they started faking like Charlie horses. Like it
Yeah.
should have been something fun, not to this extreme.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, like at that time on Martin, nigga, you going against Lisa Leslie and Dawn Staley. They busting ass.
Yeah,
They just came back from a gold medal. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to ladies playing ball. Y'all do need to get compensated like the men too, for real. No bullshit. That shit's weird.
Severely underpaid.
You know,
at
what
least
I'm
a
saying?
little better than you're getting compensated.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, what y'all got? But like, what do y'all really got to say about that though?
I think, like you say, he's a bitch ass nigga. Throw his bitch ass under the jail because just ask for a rematch, brother.
So did they get him?
Yeah, they got
him. They found him. Yep. So you'll be somebody's bitch in jail now because
shit, man, listen, man, them niggas be wilding, bro. Like them niggas be on some weirdo shit because at the same time you just kind of like, bro, like what the fuck is y'all niggas doing? Like you gotta go to jail. You about to spend because a female beat you in 21. A female beat you in around the world. A female beat you in like
in fives. Maybe I was running five. Like
that's
the
epitome of a sore loser.
The ultimate bitch.
For real.
Like how can you tell somebody when you get to your final resting place, meaning jail, that you in here because you couldn't take a loss from a woman that beat you in a game of basketball?
Oh, he about to be passed around.
Nigga, man,
they about to pass this little bitch ass around.
I don't know, man.
Yes, they are.
Because look, it's a lot of bitch niggas going into jail.
But over a basketball game,
but hear what I'm saying. It's a lot of bitch niggas going into jail. So like, it's so
they each got their own reason.
Yeah,
bitch ass reason.
But then you got the OGs in there too.
Yeah, but see, the OGs just trying to get the fuck out and try to do their time.
But some of them are not getting out, so they don't care.
Yeah, but man, most of the niggas, man,
niggas don't care.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But speaking of OGs and shit like that, settle it in the ring. Charleston White versus the Harris family.
Oh my goodness.
Who want to take this?
Man.
So he's like a YouTuber, right? Charleston.
I never heard of him before. Now, honestly,
okay.
I mean,
all right. So Charleston White, for me, the vibes he give me off. You know that, like, when you go to them family gatherings in the country.
Yes.
And you got that one uncle that just like he ain't never gonna mount the shit, and he just causing chaos and havoc just for no reason. Y'all niggas gave that nigga a platform, bro. They gave that bitter ass nigga because the nigga say all types of wild shit. Like, but I can't say I respect it, but I just know his type. So when I'm looking at his type, it's like, yo, bro, like my thing is like, oh shit, son running around here saying, yo, I will tell the police.
Yeah.
I will go out there and tell the police. Like, I will snitch on you. And but my thing is like you like him going out there talking about somebody's kids.
Threatening to kill somebody.
Yeah, and these are known people, kids that's really with all that dumb shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Bootsy and T.I.
Yeah.
So like what the fuck, man? That nigga's he's a fucking weirdo.
He's the second coming of Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Oh my god!
That's a fact. That's a fact.
As far as instigating goes, and I think he might. He's the new instigator, and T.I.'s son, King, was going back and forth with him.
He did say something.
Yeah, he's going back and forth with him, and then there was footage. I saw the footage where he was actually outside, and they was confronting him, and this is when he's like, "I'm calling the police. He did it. He did it. He did it, and he did it." And that's when the video. That's when T.I. came and was like, "Yo, you talked to me about my son. Call me, my son, you know."
The King did call him a bitch boy. He put Charleston White, you're a bitch boy. King said we was about to whip your ass when you come back down here from telling.
That's what he. But I mean, what is King even getting involved in any of that for? Like
King,
what is he gonna do?
King remind me of Russie.
Off of Run's house.
Yeah, he remind me of him because ain't nobody really pay no attention to that little nigga.
Russie Rusty was very angry and
Nigga, because he had them dry ass lips.
Oh my goodness.
the white lips.
Yeah, the crater.
Y'all so
Fuck, why did
mean.
I?
Yeah,
Yo,
the powdered donut.
Y'all are
joints. Yeah, them powdered
That's
donut.
why he was
joints.
angry.
bro, I'll be angry too because I think Rusty was older than Diggy, right?
Diggy
Right.
was older.
Oh, Diggy was older.
Diggy's okay.
Yo, bro, like when I used to watch that shit, I'd be like, first
He
of all,
was so angry. Though.
first of all, I ain't know Vanessa was gonna be that. Not Vanessa, but Angela.
Angela.
Yeah, I ain't
Mhm.
sure.
I seen it.
Who?
I seen it.
What you mean?
That not in the
See what?
See what you saying?
I seen the same thing that you're talking about.
Oh,
Yeah. Cause I was like, I looked at the kids like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Vanessa, ooh, she grew up, and then it's like, oh shit, like, goddamn. Then you got Yo Gotti talking about ready to risk it all for the little girl. But getting back to the subject at hand, I'm just saying, like, as these kids in the spotlight, because like T.I.'s family was in the spotlight. You know, all of them, from Tiny to the little baby Major. Like Major was the star of the whole fucking show. You asked me.
He was such
He's
a
the
cutie.
reason I watched the show.
Yeah, Major.
Yeah,
but Charleston challenged the whole he wanted to be family versus family. He said, T.I., I challenge you to a duel. My oldest son will fight King.
Who does that?
My wife and Tiny can square up. We can shoot the fades, family versus family, Whites versus the Harrises.
That's wanting too much attention.
Exactly.
Hold up.
Biggest instigator since Tekashi.
Hold up, live on pay-per-view. It's the Harrisons versus the White at WWE Hell in a Cell. Like, come on, man. Like
Survivor Series.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is that time. Because that'd be next month. But my thing is, bro, ain't nobody like.
Who got time for that?
Right. He got too much time on his hands.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Yeah, because
he's going through a divorce or an alleged divorce.
Who married him? Like that, because that motherfucker looked like you talking about
procreated with him.
No, but you talking about Charleston White? He's going through a divorce, bro. That nigga gives me white Irish Rose, smoky cool vibes.
What?
Like he gives me those types of vibes all the time.
Irish Rose,
White Irish Rose,
wild Irish Rose,
whatever, man. White Irish Rose, wild Irish Rose, Thunderbird,
Mad Dog 2020.
No. Actually, no. It's not Mad Dog 2020. It's
I'm not gonna continue.
Yeah, they said it's not called Mad Dog. All them years,
No, it's not.
What is it
it's
again?
The people's name or whatever, right?
Yeah, but if you
why we call it that? Where we get that name from, Mad Dog 2020?
No. Just like y'all used to call Paul, like who was out there drinking Paul Masson?
My little sister still drinks it. Her little tiny ass. She about this big.
Paul Machan.
Drinking Paul Masson.
Paul Machan. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, but like, who got the time to go out there and be like, "Yo, let's do this"?
He's trying to make some money.
45-year-old man has enough time to argue with the 18-year-old that isn't his son.
Right. You think I'm about to argue with somebody my kid's age? No.
Nah, but you got some people that really just
because they're retarded. I'm not about to. I got a 19-year-old daughter.
You got some people that do that crazy ass shit though. No bullshit though.
They haven't grown up yet.
You definitely do got that
question though.
Mm-hmm.
If they did get in the Hell in the Cell, who you got? Which family you taking?
T.I.
Harris.
T.I. got the gun shits.
Yeah, and he squared up against Floyd. So
yeah, I don't think that. I mean, see, it's a difference. Like
he had enough heart to square up against.
Yeah, but
Floyd that beat
Floyd would have knocked that nigga the fuck out though. You know? like it's cool about having heart. Like every man. I feel that every man. Every man's gonna go through the wins, the loses, the draws, the shits like that, right? It's just the turn the other cheek niggas you gotta worry about, like, cause them niggas be letting niggas hold them and shit, and they ain't doing shit about it. And my thing is like, even though back in the day we used to laugh at T.I. like, that nigga crazy for going floor. Nah, he was really on like.
He had reason to go after.
Yeah, he was standing on what he was standing on. You feel me? So that's just how that works, you know.
And I feel like with King and what's his face that I never heard of before now.
Be like he's a non
like what do they not standing on anything? Like what is the whole purpose? What are they beefing
What's the point of all this?
Like,
right.
I just bro, like clout is currency.
Views.
Yeah, clout is currency right now. Like,
and then he played. I mean, cut you off, but then he played. T.I. actually called him.
Right.
He played. I don't know what he was thinking he was going to gain from this, but he played the conversation that T.I. had with his assistant.
Right.
Like it was Like, you call my nah, you can't. I was like, man, you a gump, you a doof, man.
You's a wild nigga for that though.
Illest nigga in Nebraska.
Wow. Shit. Well, since we on family shit, that's not enough.
Oh God.
Marquise Jackson complains about $6,700 not being enough to support his lifestyle. All right, I'm gonna shut the fuck up after I say this because I want to hear mother's point of view. I have no child. I have kids I take care of, like, you know, some big uncle type, you know, big father figure shit. But I'm like this, right? $6,700 a month is $80K a year.
For a 25-year-old.
For a 25-year-old. No, the problem is you complaining at 25.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how old are you?
25. You just turned 26. Like, you bring in, like, ladies, y'all got the floor. Go ahead. How y'all feel?
I'm just saying, why you not doing stuff to support yourself?
Why you not working? Exactly. Why does? Hold on. This boy's
You complaining
25 years old.
complaining about basically child support,
pretty much, and you're a grown ass man. You're a grown ass man. $6,700 is more than enough.
But the only thing I can feel him on is $80K or however much it comes to in New York.
Okay.
That is
now you're a New Yorker. You are a New Yorker, right? So explain, like, give us that. Like, you're getting $6,700 a month. You was before that, the mom was actually getting more, but she started getting greedy because her baby father's 50 Cent. At that time, Get Rich or Die Trying, The Massacre, G-Unit Reeboks, niggas running around here with them funny ass white beaters on.
And
that was a wild time.
I'm not from New York. I know like a small apartment is like a couple $1,000s a month. Right?
Oh yeah, like a damn studio.
Yeah, it's like $2,000. That's $2,500. But if he's contributing $6,700, boy, you can't make the difference.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You're an adult.
You spoil little brat. Like,
now,
you're a grown ass man.
To add context, 50 was paying his mother $40,000 a month at the time, and she was warned that, hey, this is gonna run out because he's about to turn 18. So y'all need to figure shit out. And she wanted more, so 50 put himself on child support and went to the child support court, which is where we are today with the 6,700 figure.
So was he behind? I'm confused.
He was ahead. I mean, cut you off. He was never in the hole. He went and put himself on child support because the $40K a month equaled up to, I want to say, maybe $500,000 a year.
That's just
scary. And the closer he got to turning 18, 50 told her, hey, y'all need to figure some shit out. This nigga need to get a job or do something, go to school or something. He needs to do something. And
I get mad. My daughter still call me for gas money. I'm like, girl,
yeah,
she over 18.
And 5-6 years after 18,
right?
Still,
it's not my responsibility. As a parent, I'm not gonna see my child fall, but I don't have to take care of you anymore. You are 25 years old.
Because technically, if the father is on child support, the child support ends if the child continues his schooling, the child support continues.
It lasts till 21.
Yeah.
But he's 25. You just being a greedy, spoiled little ass brat. Get a job.
And lazy.
Yeah, lazy as hell. Because my dad's 50 Cent. I don't want to do nothing. No, get a job.
But see, the thing that people got to really realize is that with him talking about, like, you telling me 6,700, like, my mother, I think my biological father was giving my mother $250 a month, and he was in the military. You feel me? And my mom told me to this day, she said, "Yo, if I wanted to get your dad for child support, I could have broke the bank." Like, and it's a lot of good women out there that, you know what I mean, they just need the men to support, to do what they do, and you got some that's like going really try to like hammer that shit down. And the way I took it with that was that, Slim, 6,700. My mom was getting $250 a month.
Mine was getting 120 for mine and said the same thing that George said to you about she could have got my father for more.
But my thing was my thing, shooter, is 67. You still had, I want to say, 64.50 to fuck with. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm getting 6,700 a month, right?
Free money.
Free money, right? So let's say if I'm putting my mind frame, like, because there is men that put women on child support too.
Yeah.
So let's not even not play with that, because there's dudes that do that shit too. What I would have did, because like I said, I don't know the cost of New York. I've been there a couple times, but 6,700 a month for this child for 18 years. All right, that's 80K. That's 80K a year. So do 80K. Well, we got to find out when he put himself on child support. Because remember, we ain't seen Marquise around 50 Cent since what? I think
You're rich.
Nah, I think we seen around the time of Massacre, but that was about it. Like everything else after that, so we're gonna say,
Since 05?
07 F that. You know what I'm saying? So you take 80K, you was getting 40K a month.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Again.
A salary.
Slim fucked that up. That 40K a month. You getting 40K a month, right?
Yeah.
Slim fucked that up.
Yeah.
So after she fucked that up, you getting 67. So basically, you getting that 40K a month money broken down. No, you getting 2 years, like 2 of your months broken down into like payments for a year. So you don't fuck yourself out that bag right there, right? So my thing is like, she could have did cool with like, all right, boom,
I'll take 20K.
Yeah,
20K a
or what she could have did is basically did the shit like, take the 67 for every month he child support. I take, you know what I mean, out of 67, I'm putting 2 in the savings. You know what I'm saying? So I got 47. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least give him some type of shit to stand on when he's older.
Right.
You know what I mean? That was never talked of. But I want everybody to also understand 50 actually talks about this in his book. He talks about this exact thing. Like, the thing about his entitlement has became 50 Cent's entitlement has became his mother's entitlement has became his entitlement. Right? And in his book, I don't know if anybody read it or they heard it on the audio, or anybody that's listening, there's a section in the joint like how 50 was like, yo, my son wanted to 50 had the money. 50 was going to he wanted to, his son loved shoes. 50 was about to open up a shoe store for him. He said he got all the supply lists and everything like that. And I think it was like, they gave him like Air Force Ones or some shit like that. I'm like, because like what people don't understand, like with the sneaker stores, you got to start off small to get the heavyweight shit. You know what I'm saying? And the way 50 explained it, he was like, yeah, like bro was just, like he was really, he really felt like he was entitled.
He said that he would pay 50. His son said he'll pay 50, 6,700 to spend time with him.
Yeah.
To spend a day with him or something.
And then
50, 24 hours.
I seen that. But then also 50 snapped back and said, that little nigga ain't want to spend no goddamn time with me. Because at the same time, he wouldn't be trying to go to TMZ and all that other shit with this and all that other stuff like that. And people got to really understand is like, clout is currency. That's the name of the episode. Clout is currency. Because it's a lot of clout shit on it. But as mothers, like, I ain't even gonna hold. I'm gonna just ask this question because I got to.
Yes.
If y'all have children,
Mm-hmm.
If y'all was getting paid $6,700 for child support, would that be a good thing or a bad thing?
Excellent thing. I wish I was getting at least $500 a month. Shit.
Definitely a good thing, but I know I wouldn't still be going after it after my children turn 18.
Right. That's normally like the bitter baby mom that normally does that, because it's like I have 2 kids that are 10 years apart. I think I said it before. My daughter's father never opened up a case. Didn't have to. My daughter needed something, he provided it. The second one, totally different. I could barely get 2 nickels out that thing. So I had to do, you know what I'm saying? But I still didn't file right away. I still didn't file for like a year and a half to after we broke up. I'm like, I'm not trying to put because I don't like dealing with the courts. I don't like dealing with the white man when it comes to my kids. So it's like I'm trying to give you chances to get together, but I have to make sure my kid is good. But I still don't get. She's tripping. Like, I wish I could get.
Would you ask for more if he was giving you 40,000 just?
No, because I'm not like that.
Just out of the pocket. It was 40,000 out of his pocket. Just like here.
Nah, man.
Take this.
Nah.
Take this.
It might be some bitterness in there. Last time when, not saying all kids' mothers, the last time they open up cases because they're bitter. Some of them do it out of spite, but I think she's just bitter. $40,000 is all
to help support their lifestyle.
How long was she with him for? With 50? Does anybody know?
Nigga, I know she was there for when that nigga got hit 9 times.
Yeah.
You know, when they put a lot of time in, they feel like they should still maintain, you know, just like Dr. Dre's wife. I know her shit is up there.
I mean, that's different.
Nicole is an animal.
Yeah, because she trying to get the man for everything.
Yeah, but when they put that time in, they want
But like
everything.
But like Kobe said, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But like people talking about, you know, like you said, animals eat do what? Let's get to this one. Bullets with your burger. San Antonio cop shoots unarmed 17-year-old in his car while eating McDonald's. First of all, RIP to the family of that.
Right.
So I didn't hear. So he passed.
Yeah.
I thought he was in critical condition.
He was on life support last
time he was on life support.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, and they said it was touch and go like the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
That whole video was alarming. The cop was fresh out of the academy, been 12 for 7 months. So he just became a cop basically the beginning of this year. And he said that he thought this was a guy that evaded him 2 nights prior, and he went and just opened the guy's door and pulled the blick out and shot him while eating a cheeseburger, and he closed the door and drove off. Then he sprayed the back of the car up. And
like for what?
Right.
Weirdo season. They're outside.
Isn't it supposed to be when you feel like you're in danger? What you felt like he was trying to get away for whatever reason. I don't know. You know, the child pulled off when the cop opened his door.
Nix, he'd already been shot
right
prior to pulling off.
Did he?
Yes.
Because I could have sworn in the video
he opened the door and then he shut the door and pow, pow, pow. And then he pulled off more pow, pow, pows. And he had a passenger in the car also.
Yeah. Didn't get hurt. But
thank God.
Right.
It's like I don't know. Is this the same storyline as it is with any other cop that is involved in this type of thing?
Except he's been charged with assault with a
I
deadly
always
weapon.
wonder, like, before they go to like the police academy, do they really do like a mental?
They're supposed to
check on these people because they just be wilding out.
Yo, I seen this joint one time. I think it was on Facebook, right? The Blue app, right? And it was like they was showing like these motherfuckers like training in the police academy, right? And the person that they had trained, like this motherfucker had mental issues and the whole thing. He was a black brother too. And like they showed him through the obstacle course, and like it was like the nigga was fucked up in the obstacle course, and like that obstacle course was putting you through real life situations. And I think it was like a dummy or something like that. And this nigga was like so fucked up in it, like he was hitting somewhere else, and the dummy was just right there. So it was like
what the fuck?
It was like it was weird because like the decision making skills was just wild. It was just wild. Like, bro, like at the same time, you like, hey, bro, like y'all niggas out here, y'all giving badges. First of all, I think I said this on an episode way back in the original joints. I felt like a lot of y'all, like y'all not here to really serve and protect. If I want to go on 100% type of thing, I want to say it's probably 30% that want to protect us.
A lot of them were bullied in school,
and they was bitch ass niggas
eating lunch by themselves in the cafeteria.
And matter of fact,
no pussy getting ass niggas.
But hold on, I give you one even better. I give you a better and I'm not racist when I tell you this. When I look at some of y'all cops, y'all remind me of Remy from Higher Learning, right? And when I say the Remy from Higher Learning, because the nigga, he ain't had no friends, wasn't nobody fucking with him. He joins an organization. They sit up there. He's in a position of power. He takes that power out on people that he fears, that know that they cannot do what he can do. And that's how we get all the bullshit going on right now.
But I know for a fact that they got to do some psychological testing because like I applied to be a CO before
Ciao
Alexandria, and they tested me like, you know, before even really there was no training. I didn't get that far, but I guess between the lie detector test and I don't know if it was the psychological test that did anything, but I failed. I didn't go further.
Hold on. Time out. But see, my thing is, like, I think now here's the thing. You failed, and I've been knowing you for almost 20 years, right? And you like your mental's always been on. You've always been a stand-up woman, but yet you failed a test, and you got these little chicks being COs getting fucked by the inmates. Like, this shit is weird.
Yeah, how did they pass?
Oh, I know how they passed.
So did you do the psych test after like the interview? Because I applied for the one in Stafford.
Oh, you trying to be a CO too?
Yeah, my boy Steven put me on. Y'all see me busting these motherfuckers out?
Oh yeah, no.
8 years old for both of y'all.
What?
She talking about see me busting these dudes up. Yeah, all right. They're gonna be trying to buy.
My parents was like, you don't want you to do that.
Officer Rowe, let me show you something.
No, I went to the interview, the one in Stafford, Rappahannock. I applied to be a CO at Rappahannock jail back in.
Oh, you? Time out. You the feds, bro. You the feds.
The feds.
You the feds.
I did
Y'all wanted to be the feds.
No,
y'all wanted to be 12?
I needed a job. Damn it, I was
Exactly.
laid off, and I needed a job, and I had to end.
Yo, listen.
I mean, when I was in school, my field was criminal justice. So my mom was like, "We're never gonna be able to sleep if you work there. You know, you gotta work like the 12-hour shifts." I had like 3 days. I'll be 3 days on, 3 days off, whatever. But yeah, I applied at Rappahannock Regional Jail. Yeah,
well, yeah, I guess it was during the whole interview thing.
Yeah,
process.
Nah, my thing is you was really about to be. You was about to have them little men up in that joint. See you, niggas show you show they meats and shit. Like, hey, God,
he's so
God, CO.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it. Really,
but I needed a job.
I felt like I didn't know where else to apply. Like,
I just knew I had somebody that could get me in there. No, we're not working what you do with no
Apple.
phone, a computer, and no phone.
Yeah, Cracker Barrel.
No,
I also think they should give them a lie detector test to find out if they're racist or not. Because some of these men and women take these jobs for target practice, free target.
But they probably wouldn't care if they are racist. Because half of them that working there are racist anyway.
That's a fit act.
So they probably would. They probably, oh yeah, they passed. And passed shit.
The lie detector test don't ask you nothing. From what I remember, I don't know if they changed anything, but it didn't ask anything that would determine whether you're racist or not. But they asked if you smoke weed, did any kind of drug. I think that's where I fell, really. I was like, yeah. I was like, no, I never did. I've been around people.
I was in the car.
I mean, I caught contact, I think. That's all I
that go by your heart rate and set them tests like that so they can, she lined up.
Yeah, they stepped out the room like, we'll be back. I was sitting there like, trying to calm down. Right. Like, I know they was looking at me in the two-way mirror like, oh, shit. They came back like, So on this question, yeah, but nah.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like when it comes to these type of things, I feel like these cops and whatever the fuck we want to call them, like, you know what I'm saying? They just need to, like, psychological test, yes. To see if they're racist, yes. because
I think they'll pass.
I'm starting to really feel like a lot of people is not understanding that like the whole server protect shit ain't really coming our way. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it might be because of some type of reason of, I guess, what the officer may have been through. Because if you even look at these movies, like the older movies, like I remember one day I was off of work, and I think this is when I had COVID at the time too. I was in because I had like a couple of days off. I had a week off, so quarantine. So I was in this joint watching movies, and the movie I was watching was American History X. And
It's a
wild movie, but some of that shit that I seen back then in that movie at the age of, and I think that came out when I was like 11, 12, still applies when I'm 38 years old. It's just that you can't really, like, social media right now is really revving it up a little bit harder. So it's like, you know what I mean? But, I feel like that, like, as far as the cops and shit like that, like, there's some that are there to serve and protect, and there's some to definitely take their newfound power to heights of corruption and things against the weak. Like,
especially they're having a bad day.
Oh yeah,
against the innocent.
Right.
I think they should spend more time in the academy before they're actually put on the street. And back in the day, the cops that patrolled the neighborhoods and the areas were actually from those neighborhoods and areas. They're basically dropping, I don't know if foreigner is the right word to use, but they're dropping foreigners in an area that they're unfamiliar with. So that can bring a different level of fear, excitement, unsureness, or whatever. But I feel like they should spend more time in the academy.
Yeah, I feel that. I definitely agree on that one.
If a doctor has to do 4 years of med school, then do residency to be able to stitch you up, then you need to spend more time than 90 days, 6 months, or however.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. I definitely agree on that. But
it's definitely a quick process to get in.
But since both of y'all wanted to be officers and shit.
Today years old, my nigga.
CEO. But let's just get to the coup de grace right here. Let's get to the meat and potatoes right here. Yay, the people. Kanye West Drink Champs interview.
This dude.
We do podcasting. I'ma just get to the point. I'm gonna just say what I gotta say, and that's why I'm backing up my chair right here so I get a little bit comfortable. First and foremost, I looked at the whole interview. I really feel that if you take all of that shit about George Floyd out of that interview, then you would just have a regular interview with Kanye Rand. All right. The stuff that Kanye West has said in that interview is stuff that a lot of black men that have knowledge of self have been saying for years. Also, from the business side, if I can't tell another man what he need to do, but I do know that as soon as Kanye made those comments about George Floyd and it was the fentanyl and, the cop's knee wasn't on his neck like that, and I'd have cut the interview off.
Right.
And, it's all about morals and principles, right? So when Nori heard that, he should have cut the interview off. Fuck the views, fuck all that. It's just morals and principles.
Right.
Not only as a man, but also as a black man, because we saw how when George Floyd, that situation happened, we see how that damn near fucking turned up America at our darkest time.
Everybody.
But hold on. I'm not done yet. And also, I've seen people also try to, Noriega come back 2 days later with an apology. Yo, my guy, you were the same dude that let Troy Ave get on your platform and just dog walk the shit out of Taxstone. And Taxstone is the one, if people don't know, the first two podcasting people for the hip hop community was Combat Jack, R.I.P.,
Rest in peace.
and Taxstone. Okay. Then you had Drink Champs and then Gillian Wallow.
You forgetting Button.
And Button. But real nigga shit, the first two was Combat Jack
and
Tax. Tax taught motherfucking Nori the game about the podcasting. He gave him the game. He get in a little scuffle with Troy Ave. Tax is still locked up. Troy Ave is home. You know what I'm saying? We know about the situation and everything, but Troy Ave's home, so cool. But then you interview him, and then you let him, you know, violate your man. So that's showing character flaws. That's one. Number two, another thing is Drink Champs is with Revolt.
Right.
And also part of the Black Effect podcasting network. Revolt, that's Puff.
Right.
The Black Effect, that's Charlemagne. So Kanye went on there, not only dissed George Floyd, he dissed Puff on there, and then talked about Charlemagne. But these are the niggas that one got your podcast on their platform via iHeart, and then also at the same time, one got your podcast on a visual light on getting syndicated. Feel me? Yeah. So I just feel like if you take and that's the only part of the interview that really had me was the George Floyd shit. Everything else he was saying was like, he basically, if you really break the shit down, he's telling you like, yo, go get your money, go own your own shit. Don't be a slave to what the fuck it is. But it's the George Floyd narrative that really made me outraged, because it's like, bro, like, and then you're gonna go talk about Candace Owens. Candace Owens is a black female, but she don't even want to claim us.
No.
So at the end of the day, it's
I
like
have a different view on why the interview got took down and all of that. I don't.
Well, explain.
The powers that be don't care about what happened to George Floyd. Mm-hmm. So that wasn't that only outraged us,
right,
in our community. Mm-hmm. Nori apologized for Kanye wilding out because Kanye also made anti-Semitic statements in that interview. And if you know, like we know, like you just said, the brothers and sisters that have knowledge of self, Nick Cannon made some truthful statements also, a year or two ago?
Yeah, and they try to say the same thing.
Yeah, and if you see what happened, they took wilding out off Viacom until he came out and made a public apology.
Right. But let me ask you a question, not to cut you off, and I'm gonna let you get I'm gonna give it right back to you. Basically, like with the Nick Cannon thing is like what they try to do is like they try to hurt your bag. Like they like when you get to a certain level, it's like your bag is your water. And you know, like as a human being, you need water to live. You know what I'm saying? What they said is all
75% of your body.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So your water in this industry or in that industry or whatever is the money. Yeah. So when you taking wilding out off of Viacom and you know it's getting syndicated through MTV, VH1, BET, shit like that, you taking that away, and then you gotta go. It's basically like, you know what I mean? But continue.
But yeah, I watched the interview, and yes, there are a lot of things he said that were true and actual facts. But at this point in his bipolar life, he is the boy that cried wolf to me. You understand? If that makes any sense?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Like it's you're coming telling the truth now. And I just recently saw something, 2 nights ago, maybe last night actually, when he made a statement saying the white man is the most discriminated man on earth.
Now, the funny thing is, I didn't see this new interview that popped up. What he called him to do? Boy. I said, yeah, I said, my man. I said, but
somebody need to get that nigga his medicine. He's bipolar.
Yeah,
we're watching a bipolar man rant on TV and wherever he gets a chance and whoever wants to let him act like a nigga.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, it's like most people will definitely like they look at that bipolar shit. That bipolar shit is real.
It's real.
It's real. Like I think we talked about this before. You know what I'm saying? That bipolar shit is real. And ain't nobody.
He's like bipolar, manic depressant.
Yeah, but if you manic, you got to take your meds. Like you said, he needs to take his meds.
Bipolar people have meds too. Like I I dealt with a bipolar woman in my life, and I did.
Right.
I was about 25, and I never heard the term, and we kicking it, and she like, oh, my meds about to run out. The meds ran out. Long story short, she came in and slammed every goddamn door in the house and told everybody in the house that didn't live there to get the fuck out.
Yeah, but the thing is,
she got her meds 2 days later, and she was fine and started crying and apologized to me.
But see, the thing about that, and I'm gonna just give you this, the insight, like you got a lot of people that be bipolar, but they don't be like, you got some people that's like Kanye or like the lady that you're explaining, but then you have the ones that just be like, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? But they mind is running down 150, like a whole lot of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, look, I watched the whole interview too, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was because I wasn't paying attention to the very beginning, but I'm not saying what he said about George Floyd was right, but that lasted like 2-3 minutes at the most out of the whole 3 hours.
That's a fact,
right?
Yeah, that's a whole fact. That's a whole fact.
And so when he was talking about that, I actually didn't even, it was so short, I didn't even really catch
what he was saying.
What he was talking about, right? I heard fentanyl,
he said he got hit with the fentanyl.
But he was talking about what he saw in a documentary, right? Yeah. What the documentary was saying. I don't know if he was saying that he believes that that's how he died with the fentanyl and all of that, but I know he mentioned that he saw it in a documentary.
Yeah, from Candace Owens.
Yeah, Candace Owens. Yeah,
yeah, but was he saying that that's what he believes?
Well,
or was he just saying this is what I saw in the documentary?
Well, see, and the thing about it is he did say now
I want to rewatch it now.
Shit, you gotta find it. It's like you gonna be digging down a wormhole in YouTube in a minute. But my thing is, what he did, he was like, I saw him he got hit with the fentanyl. So when a person tell me he got hit with I'm like, hold up, like he had to, like when he said that, I'm thinking like, is this what happened? He got hit with the fentanyl. He had the drugs on him. That's why they did this. You know what I'm saying? Now, my thing is,
they came at him for a counterfeit $20 bill.
Right. But the thing about it is, a counterfeit 20, man, them things could come up anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's not like
you could get change and it be counterfeit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like the way because Kanye was saying like, yeah, because and Candace Owens in the documentary. First of all, why the fuck is y'all letting Candace Owens do any documentaries of a black person? Why? You know what I'm saying?
She hates herself.
But I mean okay, so that was 2-3 minutes of the whole thing. My question is also, isn't there a way to edit out portions of their podcast?
Yeah.
Could they not have just taken that part out and just kept everything else?
I believe so.
Oh, like just take the George Floyd part out? Yeah, they could have edited. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they could have done that. Because my thing is this.
Nori also knows that's going to turn everybody up to look at it.
Nori was before the cut you off. Before the interview aired, Nori was on Twitter bragging about all of the views that the interview was going to get.
Yeah, and that
he's like three-time winner because this is his third time on the show, and he's bragging like, yeah, numbers about to go up. The numbers about to go up, and then when the outrage comes. Then he says, "Oh, we had a pre-recorded interview on the phone, and none of the stuff he said to me on the phone and we talked about on the phone was what he said when he got to the show." I mean, so to agree with what you said, once he started talking reckless and foul towards whoever, be it the Jewish powers that be or George Floyd, Nori should have ended the interview. But he also told Ebro that was so I think he did try and edit it because he said to Ebro that was the wrong video that went up.
Nigga, man, that's bullshit.
It is.
Because the thing about it is he was bragging about he
bragged and Ebro checked him on it. He's like, Nori, you were bragging about how many views you were about to get when the interview aired.
Yeah, and but the thing about it is, this is how you know he was bullshit. before we knew we first when people do the drop method of these pods, what you get first? The picture.
Right.
You get the picture. Like, you'll get the picture like, hey, me and my man just dropped this hell of interview. It's coming soon. All right. All right. Then you get like the clip, like the trailer, teaser. The teaser was the George Floyd shit.
Yeah, that was the clickbait part.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying?
Oh, and also he was on the shop, and the shop chose not to air his interview because he was talking the same way. I'm assuming he
but you got to remember this part. I think they said he was talking the same way, but you got to understand when you fucking with LeBron and Maverick, them niggas ain't trying to be nowhere near that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But my thing is this: just like you, when we do our shit, and what you say, this my views don't reflect whatever. I don't think it matters who you're interviewing.
Okay.
All right. If their views are their views and don't reflect your views, because I mean, you heard throughout the whole thing, Nori, like, we love the Jews, Jewish people, and whatever. But I mean, those were Kanye's views.
Yeah.
And if you're interviewing people and we all got the freedom of speech,
allegedly,
I think that they should have kept it up, kept the interview up on the station, but of course they could not because Jewish people, right? Control that shit. It wasn't about George Floyd's family gonna sue him and all that. That's not the reason, because why didn't they ever talk about suing the documentary thing?
That's a fact. Because see, I think at the end of the day, they wanted to keep like they're like with George Floyd, it's a tricky situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
it's a touchy situation.
It's a touchy situation because a lot of the bullshit will come out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of the bullshit will come out, but I feel like when Slim was doing that interview, or not the interview, but when she was doing the documentary, did she get anybody from his family to sign off on that? Probably not.
Probably you don't need that.
Yeah, but my thing is like, you want like you don't want you like if I die today, right? And I'm doing all of this fabulous shit, right? I don't want nobody to if like the rights to you know what I'm saying? You gotta go to my mom, you gotta go to y'all about this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know if somebody gets out there and paints a narrative of me and I can't defend myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
my thing is, she didn't even, the autopsy report even states it was
they
due
came
to
out.
lack of oxygen, not whatever he did.
Not
They said it's a lack of oxygen. That's what made him pass away.
Yeah.
So she was wrong for doing that anyway.
Yeah, but let Kanye tell it. Oh, his knee wasn't even on him that hard. And he got hit with the fentanyl. All that crazy shit.
But I mean, I think it was whack of Nori to go and apologize about doing it because of doing the interview with Kanye. I mean, you did it. You knew the whole conversation
right
before it aired, right?
That's a
fact.
Knew
what happened. But now, since there's backlash and you scared of losing your bag, then you gonna bow down and apologize.
And you know,
but it wasn't
with too.
But it wasn't his view. So why is he apologizing? But how you gonna apologize on behalf of someone else's view?
That's true, but also at the same time, that motherfucker was bragging about how many views. Because when I saw the joint, I said, "Yeah, this nigga gonna crack about at least a mil." You know what I'm saying? Before, like in 2 days, and I think that interview set up there for like 4 days, and then they took it down. But what a lot of people on YouTube was doing, it was like downloading it and re-uploading it. And
that's
see,
how I got to watch the whole.
But see, that's a good tactic for the person, because like I could have downloaded the interview, re-downloaded it. No, downloaded the interview, re-uploaded it.
And got all those views.
Got all those views, and that, you know what I'm saying? But it's a whole bunch of shit with that.
But also, what Nori said to Ebro because Ebro called him, and Nori said he came to the show with his own film crew and said he threatened to leave if his film crew wasn't allowed to record that. He should have knew some shit was up right then and there.
But the thing about it is a lot of people be worried about the wrong shit at the wrong time and not gonna stand on morals and principles.
This is true.
And with that being said, make sure y'all follow us on IG and Instagram. You know what I'm saying? At Feed the Culture Mix Show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had to hit that button. I had to try that shit out. I had to have that joint. You know what I'm saying?
We got studio audience.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
You know, but with that being said, shout out Grandma Keese and Ben Ola for the track of the week, Cold. Make sure y'all go stream that on all digital platforms, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, etc. But time's up. It's your boy R.O.
Shooter.
Lady Nick.
Your girl Shell.
And this is the Feed the Culture Mix Show. Nah, Nori was supposed to stand on that shit. That nigga tripping. that nigga said, nah, we gonna run up this bag real quick. We gonna get these views.
He was bragging before there.
Yeah, but hold up. And Puff was like, nah, nigga, that nigga said my name in that bitch, nigga. We about to cut that nigga up. But we holler though.